First memory was sitting at Cheesecake Factory with Bob when he asked me, he said, would I like to help him start something called the Barnabas Group? And honestly, I barely knew who Barnabas was at that point in time.
I sat down with Jim and I said, Jim, I have this vision for leaders serving the kingdom in community, but doing so in a manner that recognized that they were not just checkbooks with legs.
Sometimes you do things and you have no idea how hard they're going to be. We didn't have a game plan to say this is what we want it to look like in a year or 5 years or 10 years or whatever.
Said, I think this could work, but I don't have a business plan and there is no strategy. And together we recognized that if God was in this, it could be pretty cool.
What we did is we connect leaders. Leaders from the secular world with leaders from the ministry world, because they can help each other. They each have things that the other need.
We were at risk of seeing marketplace leaders assigned only the funding responsibility, when in fact the expertise that had developed those resources was a key part of their value statement, but were seldom being sought. And so the notion was pretty clear. How could we create a new community where the availability of expertise, passionate kingdom leadership brought alongside ministry activities that were already underway?
We had 16 partners when we first started, so it was very, very small. I mean, we could have held it practically in a phone booth. Probably in the third year is when we really, started having better connections. But free wheelchair ministry had come. They just started, and we had probably 20 people in the room. And it was really, the way Don told that story, practically bringing to tears. But these people that were sitting right in the front row listened to that story, and then they listened to what Don needed. He needed help with marketing, he needed help with shipping, he needed help with construction of the wheels. How to run the organization. He needed all this different kind of help. Well, all these people, they wanted to help him. And so a bunch of those guys got on his board, and some of them are still on his board today, but they helped him immensely. Don told us probably 9 years later, he wrote a letter to us and thanked us and said that the free wheelchair wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the Barnabas Group.
The citation of success for the Barnabas Group is the various ministries who have come, who have presented, who have found men and women who they never knew before a presentation at Barnabas, but walk away with a new relationship. And those relationships over the course of years and then decades produce results in terms of new vision, new strategies, new communities, new breakthroughs with initiatives that they never imagined before. The story of Barnabas is written in the ministry progress of ministries that by their own recognition would never have achieved the current status of breakthrough that they are enjoying had they not found the benefit of relationships that came out of their Barnabas exposure.
I met so many friends and so many people and got to see so many ministries blessed by how they interacted with these people. I'd never trade that for anything. And then my dreams were fulfilled because we love to travel, and I've gotten to travel all over the world doing ministry. Yeah, you see that, but you see people getting involved, and you see people get excited, and you see their lives change, and they become just in love with the ministry, and you got to make that introduction. That still gets me excited today. That's what my heart is today.